Hello and welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader Julia. A warm welcome to our new and returning viewers. Special shout out goes to those who are subscribed. We will be jumping into the middle of what is quite a healthy reading for the amount of cards that we already have laid out. However, I am coming on because there may be a bit of a warning in this reading for someone. As I was preparing to record this reading for you, the angel number that came through was 11127, which is the guardian number of a chosen path. Forgive me if I get interrupted again. There's a lot of activity going on around my home today. So here we are in a reading that carries a tone that someone may want to hear in order to prepare for something. If you or someone you know is in a relationship dynamic, possibly with children, where one party wanted to leave, it is known that this person has another person outside of the relationship. It may not be common knowledge to everyone, but it may be known by a few people. If there is an arrangement for them to remain in the household to help out with finances, this reading may be for you, whether or not you are the party whose home structure is currently still being maintained somewhat, or you are the third party. Okay, so starting off, we have gift in the reversed. This card holds the energy of promise, work, expectation, fulfillment, and desire. However, not only is it not physically granted yet at this time, there could be unknowns around specific dates or certain other type of confirmation. This could also be a card of having lost a gift or a future energy of a loss that may occur. It's worth waiting for is the next card that follows gift. The desire is strong. There could have been a conversation here as well, asking another to wait or moving energetically in a way where even if words aren't spoken, the expectation is laid that there will be waiting, there will be allowance given. This could also be you or another party telling themselves that I really want this. I've invested so much, I've placed so much hope on this happening that I really do believe it's worth waiting for. Next, we have rushing in the reverse. There's a conversation here that is happening where one party is saying to the other, we're not where we are yet because there needs to be a waiting period. Why are you not rushing in? There's a family dynamic here that is currently undergoing negotiations when it comes to reconciliation. There could also be a child here who is feeling neglected, wanting attention, acting up, showing emotional dis-ease by being overactive, possibly clinging to one parent, wanting to always sleep with one parent. This could also be clinging excessively to a parent that they may have observed, possibly in conflicting arguments, stating that they're leaving. Beyond that, there are also money issues here. Hmm. There are issues with money flow. Hmm. Family dynamic reconcile. Sword in the reverse. There is dependency. The money may be tied to dependency and one partner needing the other's assistance, which makes absolute sense because you're not creating children by yourselves. So you can leave. However, how can you relinquish your responsibilities to this family? And it doesn't matter if it's a stepchild, your child. However, there is reliance here. And a part of the healing may be that this person here that is asking the other to leave, the one who is not rushing in, they may be the one with the money because the card is in the reverse. Sword in the reverse is followed by private relationship. They are still meeting with the third party. There could be a conversation here as well when it comes to the family and why they're reconciling. The party who is not rushing in may have communicated to the family that they're staying with that they are going to continue to maintain their relationship and that they're only staying for finances. There and what when they also had a meeting with the third party to let the third party know that they were not able to keep a promise here in the reverse, which is crowned by the gift card in the reverse. So I'm sorry, whatever expectations that you had with regards to us, but I'm not able to keep that promise to give you this date of me showing up, you know, on your doorstep like a 90s romance movie with my duffel bag in tow. Oh, I could get a lot more descriptive, but I will pull the reins in. But you get the gist, right? This is not pleasant news, not to deliver and not to receive. There is caution here. The third party is weary. They're weary. Why? Because there was a promise that is being broken. And now they're looking at this person differently and they are thinking, where in God's blue sky, in God's deep ocean, on God's winding road, is this matter going to be fruitful? That's why they're looking at them differently with investigating. When will it be fruitful? Tree in the reverse. There are resources here that are being impacted that actually it impacts everyone involved on the board here. So now this person is telling the third party, I'm sorry, I'm not able to keep my promise to you. The third party is looking at them differently and they are starting to look into why this person is not rushing in. Investigating is crowned by rushing in the reverse, and it is followed by tree in the reverse. Why is this not happening? Why is this relationship not growing? Why are we not moving to the next phase? Why is it that you still want to come over here beyond the trampoline, but you won't give me the gift of a relationship, an engagement, of moving in together, of officially announcing ourselves. Why am I at a loss? Why am I the one that is not stable? You're trying to tell me that you're leaving this person, but you're going to stay there, but come over here and diddle me. There's a feeling here of being grossly cheated, of, yeah, of just it being very unfair. We have enlightened truths. Share your insights, spreading awareness with the power of honesty. Hmm. There is a conversation about why the tree's in the reverse and why the swords are also in the reverse. Something is weird. On one hand, it seems here that one person seems to have the funds to be able to carry a household. And yes, while yes, you are investigating because you are not fruitful, this enlightened truth here is saying to me that someone may be postulating that they are more financially balanced than they are. Enlightened truth is followed by in a few days. In a few days. In a few days, this person will be meeting up with you if you're the third party in this energy. So give it 2 to 6 days because the divine is at hand with this private relationship. And there is also divine timing and allow things to come. So these are words that you may have heard in your conversations with this person. They're telling you, I want you to wait, allow things to come, be patient with me. This person is coming in to sleep with you, and you are being cautioned here to protect yourself. We have sexual protection, caution is worth waiting for. If the bells are going off in your head about whether or not you want to at all, listen to yourself. But if you do engage in intimacy, please protect yourself, not only energetically, but also with intention and action. With red lipstick stains in the reverse, something here could be weird. You may notice something on this person's body. Red lipstick stains in the reverse, investigating in the upright, not rushing in. This is going to make you feel that something is off, whatever this observation is. For some of you, you will not make an observation. It will be the fact that this person, whatever they're telling you, it is being presented so scotch free and flawless that you know something is off. And even though you cannot find proof energetically with closed off in the reverse, there is intention here for you to open up. This person is going to say to you, babe, what do you mean? I don't got to use protection. Yeah, but I'm just over there. I'm just watching Kathy's kids. What do you mean? What do you mean? I know they're not my kids, but we've been together 15 years, 10 years, whatever the case is. What do you mean? You know I'm clean. Red lipstick stains in the reverse, right? You know I'm clean. But in the back of your head, the way how they left you after the conversation where when they told you that they weren't coming to you, towards you, you started looking at them differently. I'm not guilty. Why are you being so closed off? I want you open. I'm clean. I'm clean. Closed off in the reverse. I want us to go without protection. If you don't usually partake in substances, and this person especially introduces the use of substances this time around, I am telling you, you will want to kick this person out of your energy. You won't want them to touch your body. Something is very off here. With doing substances in the upright, if this is even a practice that you do with intuition, wisdom gifts here in the upright, this person wants to tap into a part of your energy field, and it's tied to abundance. Whether or not you open or close your legs, do know that the closed off card in the reverse, what you're opening up yourself to, is to someone who is having money flow issues here with tree in the reverse. When it comes to family dynamic and family functionality, this person does not have well established healthy root system. This card is crowned by family dynamic. This is what you will be letting into your intimate, sacred space. When I clarified intuition, wisdom, gifts, I said, Spirit, why is it that they want to tap? Because look at this. We have doing substances, enlightened truths, money conflict, cutting corners, breakthrough, law and order in the reverse. Okay. So just be aware. Someone may also want to be in your energy to snake you as well. When we clarified intuition, wisdom, gifts, we have the strength card in the reverse. You or the person you're dealing with, or one of these parties could be a Leo. Then we have text message. If you do sleep with this person, something is going to happen to you that is going to cause an awakening. And it's going to cause a tower. Someone here is going to have a loss, and someone here is being overpowered. This person may actually want to siphon energy from you, your intuitive gifts. However, even if, let's say, someone slips something to you to gain access to you, it is still going to cause a psychic awakening in you, and you are going to perceive something. And whatever this something is, it starts off with losing strength and being toppled with the strength card in the reverse. Text message. Either you are going to send a text message to this person after sleeping with them. You're either going to have a dream, or something is going to happen within 2 to 6 days of this happening. Okay? You may send a text message to this person based on something that you see in your dream, because this is going to really shift things. And because after that, after text messages, we have 10 of swords in the reverse. Now, while this card says text messages, unsent messages, it's either one, and something is definitely sent here, because the 10 of swords in the reverse is followed by the tower and the 5 of cups. Your someone here is setting the record straight about a burden, about this situation and why the dilly-dallying. Whatever it is that is sent in this message, someone is relieved of a burden that they have been carrying, a burden of betrayal. And I do feel that this could be the third party. The third party is going to send a final blow. It may be a Leo, it may be towards a Leo, but they are going to send a message that is going to, they're going to get their lip back. This 10 of Swords in the reverse, Tower in the upright, they are definitely going to get their lip back. It is also possible that, and I did get a little bit suspicious, that this message is going to come from the partner, the third party. If you're the third party, this message is going to come from your person's partner. It may go something along the lines of, hi, just letting you know that me and Peter, we are just cohabitating together. We're sharing the bills. We are keeping and maintaining this structure because family wise, financially, he's helping out. The kids have been acting up, and he does help to bring that balance of stabilizing the energy in the household. Very possible. But I felt that I wanted to do a little bit more digging. I want to do a little bit more digging. So let's clarify rushing in, family dynamic, reconcile. Why is this person not rushing in? What are we not seeing in spirit? 9 of Pentacles in the upright. So for some, they may be the dependent in this situation. So the other partner holds the purse strings. They could be using that as well to tighten the laces around their necks and ankles. Yep. 7 of Swords, betrayal. Oh boy. All right. So they are having money issues. The partner went into the bank account, honey. She did. There is betrayal. They were noticing this, or they noticed this when they were reviewing their statements. They noticed this when they were renewing their statements. Tell us more about why they're not rushing in this betrayal when it comes to finances, and why they are choosing to stay in this family household that they should have been leaving, that they promised that they would leave. We have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. If you leave me, oh man, it's in shambles over there. Everybody is miserable over there. This person, if you're the third party, they're a flaker. They like comfort and they are very earthly focused, and they are going to focus on their comfort. They're looking at the tradition, the balance, the support that they get from one partner. Maybe one runs around like a secretary and they benefit from that. But when they add it all up, 7 of Swords, they're like, yikes, I'd be betraying myself. Third party situation, I love you. I want to kick it with you. I want to smoke with you. I want to do whatever with you and bring losses in your life. But when I check this math out, I'm going to lose too much. This is very unfair, though, that they are going to say this to you while asking you to wait. This is deceptive energy. 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups in the reverse. This could also be the conversation of the other party to them. How can you betray us? Look at everything that we've built together. However, it's all deceptive. Spirit, why is it that they wanted to leave in the first place? Show us this private relationship. You're saying get other cards. Spirit guides. Tell us about this private relationship. Someone here may own a red windbreaker as well. You may live near a place where you make a country looking drive through pine trees, pine needles. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Tell us about this private relationship. Oh boy, forget that. Because wow. Okay, guys, here you go. Be careful of this person. So this person wanted a rebirth. They wanted a rejudge. When it came to this private relationship, they wanted a new phase. Yep, King of Cups in the reverse, because where they are isn't happy. So I'm getting a feeling of usury. This person could also have entered into a private relationship with you because they were being manipulative or because they really were genuinely hurt where they were, but they're still dependent. The backbone system that would be needed, they don't have it. And there's also dishonesty and disregard for you, considering the fact that this person still wants to sleep with you, knowing that they've already done the math and decided that they're not leaving the abundance that they already built for you. Tell us about this private relationship. Why did they decide to go? For some, it was just a bad decision. For some, I'm getting that this energy may have been in a place of spiritual and emotional wounding. And they finally made a decision to stick up for themselves. It's a lot of cards, but here we go. 6 of Wands, King of Swords in the reverse. Oh my God. Whoa. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. 6 of Wands, King of Swords in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and the 3 of Swords in the reverse. This person wanted to, this is a very tumultuous relationship that they're in over here. Very tumultuous. They decided that they wanted to be the person who was shown to be the victor in this relationship. So they decided, let me go over here and show Becky that I can be prosperous over here and that she's the issue. There could have been conversations or fights as well. King of Swords in the reverse. This person is trying to paint or show their partner to be a liar. What do you mean? Look at me. Look at me now. I'm making paper, right? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Bad luck isn't mine because I'm doing better than you. And look, now you're the one brokenhearted. So here I am. Let's renegotiate. Wow. Their partner could have also been very outright in telling them that they were not good in bed. 6 of Wands, King of Swords in the reverse. It's not even enjoyable. I don't even like it. They could have called them boring with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It's always the same thing with you. Intimacy with you is so vanilla. And they could have also threatened this person that they would leave them. So it's like two people trying to play each other, and one decided to step out of a relationship to start a private one to prove the other partner wrong. Good grief. Good grief. Why else did they go into this relationship, Spirit? Actually, we'll clarify why the protection is so important. Why else did they go over there beyond being moody and being in their feelings and wanting to play games and prove the other person wrong? Knight of Pentacles. They were able to make money, my love. They were able to make money with you. They saw that you were a hard worker, that you were good, slow, steady, that you were tempered, that you were consistent, efficient, and responsible, that you produced results. So they came over here, made a fake promise that they would manifest something with you, but that was never the intent. Tell us about this Knight of Pentacles. What were they working towards, Spirit? They were working towards saving their own ass, saving coins. They wanted control of their partner who had already told them about themselves and that they weren't pleased with them. That's what they want. Spirit, let's pull a few complimentary cards on the side for further messages for those this reading will resonate with specifically. We have the 10 of Pentacles on the side and the Emperor in the reverse, falling on the sword. You may be in Aries. Could be Aries, Virgo energy. Who else will resonate with this reading, Spirit? You could have recently gone through significant loss of money, or this person has. And we already see that they did with the Nine of Pentacles here. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles. Aries, Taurus energy. And they're still doing it. They're still doing it. This is them over here. Between the 6 and the 10. Holding. Who else will resonate with this reading? Four of Wands. Strong Aries energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Taurus energy. Leo energy. They are dominating the hell out of them over there. Wow, we. In closing, Spirit, final complimentary cards for those that this reading may resonate with the most. Yeah, someone definitely has gone through being dethroned financially or when it comes to some asset, and they have not been able to evolve or to transform a project, relationship situation. So you are this person, again, very strong on the Leo energy. We do have the Sun and the Strength card. Hmm. Yeah, there could be a letting go of a relationship here as well. Okay, that's it for now. Hopefully, this reading resonated with you or brought some insight into your own life situation. Thank you, and until next week, that's it for now.